It. I mean, is anything more exciting? Is there a bigger rush in fishing than to see a hollow-bellied frog get exploded on and bring it into the boat? Hollow-bellied frogs. I'm talking about these things right here. Outstanding ways to catch better than average sized fish. But they're also a bit of a heartbreaker. That's got a notorious reputation for that. So let me share a few tips with you on how to ensure a little better success. Tip 1 are these long skirts. And they're great. But the first thing I always do, that's probably 3 inches long. That's way too much area for a fish to focus on instead of where the hooks are. So the first thing I do is I cut off about 1 inch, maybe 1 1/4 inches of that skirt on both sides. Now the other thing I want to do is I like to make a walk the dog action, just like a spook. And to make that happen, I want one side to be about 1/4 inch shorter than the other. Now if you look at this, you can see the way I cut that is that this side is in fact shorter. It's going to make it a little unbalanced, which will help the walk the dog action. The best tip and advice I can give you for increasing your walk the dog action, which is going to increase strikes, is the knot. I use a Rapala knot. Extremely important to me. Nothing's more important than that Rapala knot. It gives a much better walk the dog action. I know that seems unorthodox, but it gives you more action than a Palomar knot, a Snell knot, or any other kind of knot you're going to find. Let's talk about the equipment that's necessary for successful frog fishing. If you use a Zebco rod and reel, 10-pound monofilament, I hate to tell you, you're going to have your heart broken. But to save your heart, you want a strong rod. I suggest nothing less than a 7 to 8 foot heavy or medium heavy action rod. But something that's real important is a fast tip. That's real important when you set the hook, that you don't pull the bait away from the fish when you set the hook. Now I'm a big fan of McCain fishing rods, and I like this Texas Thunder. It's a model number TR8748, 7'3" heavy action with nice fast tip. To complement the rod and what the fish does when it explodes on that slop and getting your frog, it's going to take it down underneath some real heavy stuff, whether you're fishing slop, around woods, lily pads, or a combination of all of it. You need a very fast, high-speed reel. My reel is an 8.3.1, but I would suggest nothing less than 7.5.1. You have that range, you're going to be able to set the hook on that fish, get them on top, big powerful rod, and then bring them in. Basically, you're going to surf them across the top. Fishing line, extremely important too. Now I use nothing less than 50-pound braid. At one time I was strictly using 80-pound braid, and 80-pound braid works, 70-pound, 60-pound, 50-pound, they all work. But why I go with 50-pound braid now is the castability. As you're watching now in the video, the way I work this bait is very quick, sharp, and small twitches. I want that bait to do that walk the dog action all across the slop or the lily pads or whatever emergent vegetation that I'm covering. Constant too. I don't stop it a lot. I don't pause a lot over the holes. Sometimes I do, and a lot of times I'll slow it down around the holes more than I will pick up the pace. It's traditional for people to say and believe that that the bass are going to explode on frogs around the holes or the edges, and that's true. But I find it to be really a 50-50. Half the time they explode next to the holes or the edges, and the other half is right in the middle of the comes and start. How's it?
Well, just as I was saying.
Tennessee, half of North Carolina, a little bit of Virginia, and all of South Carolina.
Get out of there, what you doing?
He's going in.
Is it a pike?
I think it's a pike.
Gosh darn, man. I thought I had a toad. What are you doing in that stuff, huh? Jimmy Christmas. I thought I had a monster bass. the way he was just pulling me. That's called getting fooled.
Yeah.
Geez, they're getting smaller.
Yeah. We got ourselves a toad. Oh my gosh. Alright. Jeez whiz. What do you think of them apples, huh? Like Champlain giant.
Sunny days are the best, no doubt about it. It brings those fish underneath that cover, seeking out shelter and shade. Remember, bass don't have eyelids. They go a lifetime without the ability to blink. Most important to find is an active ecosystem. Now I say active ecosystem. If I come from an area, I'm going to use my human senses. What can I hear and what can I see? If I hear bullfrogs, I know there's bass around because those bullfrogs are on the bass's menu. I'm also listening for bugs. I'm listening for bluegills to be snapping and popping and eating those bugs. I'm using my eyeballs to look for bluegills and perch and minnows and insects flying around. And I'm using my eyes to look for blue herons or egrets. If all those things are present, I am around a very active ecosystem, and no doubt about it, there's going to be some bass in the area looking for a good, easy meal. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you become a better frog fisherman. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, I got a whole bunch of other great videos already out there. Make your comments, please, if you have great suggestions on how to improve my frog fishing. I'd love for you to share it with me. Please click the little like button on this video and share it. Here's an offer for you. If you share this video on social media, I will send you a free pack of B&M custom baits. All you have to do is share it, then look me up on my website, andybust.com. You can find my email address, send me an email with the link to where you shared it, and I will send you free baits. Thanks for watching.